Hello and welcome to my channel once again. Today we are doing the trapping rainwater, which is LeetCode number 42. So let's get started. So first of all, let's see what the question say. Given an n non-negative integer, means it starting from the zero, no negative integer, representing an elevation map where the width of each bar is 1. If you can see this diagram, every block width is 1. Okay, compute how much water it can trap after raining. uh, I can say in a realistic way, you always see there is after raining some water stored in some places, because there is a depth and a height difference between them. Okay, so this is the same type of question. In this question, what we have to find, between this block how much water it store, this block how much water it gets store, and we after this we have to return the total trap water to total trap water. Okay, means this plus this total plus this. That's the question say. Let's check. The above elevation map block is represented by the array, this one. In this case, 6 units of rainwater are being trapped. Okay, this is the 1 unit, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, and this 6 unit. Total is 6 unit. So how can we approach this question? By looking this diagram, what do you understand? In my point of view, let's see here. If I can zoom it, before this block, is there any block? No. So if there is no block before this, so this block cannot store water, any water. How can it? Let think. If I will store water here, then it fall down there, because there is no backward blocks. Okay, and how much water it can store, which is the limit minimum block. If look at here, it has a left block and right block. So left block has value 1 width, 1 height, and the right block has 2 height. So how much water it will contain? Obviously, whichever the minimum block capacity. If I will store all from 2, all up to 2, then it will fall down, and rest of 1 width it will store. Okay. In same case, in at the end, what we can assume? At the end there is no another block. So this block also cannot, this block is unable to store any water like the first block. So what do we assume? If any water is, if this block is capable of storing water except the first and the last block, between these block it is capable to store the water. Okay, so what we have to know, what if in this case, okay, let let I take name is 1 and 2. Okay, so in this case how much water it will contain, if I know the left block and the right block. Okay, same in case here, here, if I know the left and right block, if the left block is greater than its own block, if the left block and the right block is greater than of its own level, means what's this level? 0. So 1 is greater than 0 and 2 is greater than 0. So this, in this area, water can be trapped. Okay, how much water can be trapped? How we can take this water level must be that amount. If I know the left block height and the right block height, okay, I can subtract it. That's what's the right block height? 2. 2 minus 1, 1. So this area can store the 1 height of the water, up to 1 height of the water. Let's take here. in its left is any block available which is greater than its of. If I'm saying the left, what does it mean? It means this. Is there any block? No. Okay. Is there any block greater than this level, 2 level? No. Is in right? Is there any block which is greater than this 2 level? No. So if there is no block is greater than its own in left and right compared to left and right, then it cannot store water. From this question, what we have to know? The first thing, what is the height of the left block? Whether it is from this left, okay, this left it's also, and what is the height of the right block? Like this block, this. If I know the right and left, I can compare it and return the value. Whichever the minimum value. What is the trap water? How can we find this trap water? Right, the whatever the water level minus the height of that. This is the water level. Okay. How I know? I will compare the left and right. Then I subtract 2 minus 1 equals to 1. 1 is the water level. Then I will subtract it by its height. Means is there, from this case, is their height is equal? If it is equal 1, okay, then it will not, it cannot store that 1 minus 1. I can write here, you will better understand this. What I am saying, if I know the left block and right block, okay, and store its max, means left max and right max. The next time I will create another variable that name as water level, where I will store whatever the minimum of left max, comma, right max. Okay. From this scenario, which is minimum? I will get 1 is the minimum. So water level here I will store the 1. Okay. Then I will create a trap water variable. In this case, what I can conclude? If my water level, check my water level, whatever my water level minus height of that block on that place, means I am finding for this case. Okay, what's my water level? That is 1. 2 minus 1 equals to 1. What is the height of this block? It is 0. So 1 minus 0 equals to 1. So in that case, it will store 1 trap water. Okay. So this is the scenario. We have to code this code here. Okay. So let's get started. I put all of this. Okay, I will sequence it. First, I will store the height. N. Okay. Then I will calculate my left maximum boundary. Okay, boundary which is also an array, because I am iterating from 0 to at the end. So I have to store it any places. If I'm taking as a variable, it will remove after. It will become very complicated. So better to use an array. Okay. So what I'm doing, I will create a left max array. Which is int n. Okay. From this, first of all, I will store the maximum element is my first element. Okay. Then I will start a loop from 1. Why I'm starting from 1? Because I already taken the 0 index block, so I have to compare the next one. I know the first, for first element it cannot store the water because there is no left boundary. Okay, so I will start from the next part. I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus left max phi equals to, sorry, mat dot maximum. For maximum I will compare every whole element to my previous maximum, means height of I to left max I minus 1. Okay, this give me the left maximum. For same here I will another create a right maximum. Calculate right max like the left array, left max int right max array equals to new int and right max so at the end right max is starting from the last, so n minus 1, it will store the last element, or I can say last block of height n minus 1. Then again it will start the for loop for int I equals to n minus 2 is greater than or equals to 0 I minus minus. Let's see here, I starting from n minus 2. Why? Because the last element n minus 1 I am already taken it as the right maximum, so I will compare it from the for the next element, or you can say the previous element. Okay, at my right max array I will store whichever my maximum element through all the given array. Height of I, comma, right max of I plus 1. You can be confused why I am writing the height of I, comma, right of I plus 1. So basically I am comparing this value or this value. Okay, because I am moving from the backward direction. Okay, there is a max. Okay, it's done. Next I will create a loop for trapping for taking for the next I will create a loop for my trap water and my water level. Int trap water, first of all it becomes 0, because if all of them blocks are in equal levels, it can be possible, no? But first I have to check the what is my water level. You can may ask, if what if uh, when I'm finding the trap water, I'm subtracting the water level minus my height. If I get the negative number, then what we do? First, there is already it is saying in the first statement, that is it is non-negative integer. If any value is getting negative, you have to return 0. That's why I'm taking here trap water equal to 0 plus plus. Okay, so I will create a variable, that is my water level variable, which will store my minimum from the left max of I and right max of I. Okay, okay, the water level is done. Then what I will do, I will in trap water I will store the value. In trapped water, here I am creating a variable trapped water, in which I will store the water level minus my height of I. At the end I have to return my trapped water. I hope you understand this. Let's check. Is there any error? Okay, I'm getting an error. Why I'm getting an error? 5 and 6. Let's check my first height dot length and left max equals unit 0 equals to height of 0. Oh, I write here n minus 1. That's the error. Okay, it's done. Okay, so thank you everyone. I hope you understand the whole concept of this trapping rainwater. Make sure you like and subscribe this channel. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you.